Have you ever met a woman who doesn't need to speak loudly to be noticed, but somehow everyone feels her presence? She may not be the most dramatic person in the room. She may not be the one constantly trying to impress others. But there is something different about her. The way she observes people, the way she pauses before answering, the way she seems to understand things that other people completely miss. Highly intelligent women often move through life in a way that looks unusual to the outside world. Some people may call them strange, distant, too sensitive, too quiet, too intense, or hard to understand. But many of the habits people misunderstand are actually signs of a mind that is constantly analyzing, connecting, and seeing deeper layers of reality. The truth is, intelligence does not always look like perfect grades, professional titles, or reading thick books in a quiet library. Sometimes, intelligence looks like needing space. Sometimes, it looks like asking uncomfortable questions. Sometimes, it looks like noticing tiny changes in someone's voice or remembering details nobody else paid attention to. So today, let's talk about 10 unusual habits that highly intelligent women often have. And as you listen, pay close attention, because one of these habits may describe you more accurately than you expect. The first unusual habit is that she observes before she reacts. A highly intelligent woman rarely rushes to respond. When something happens, she does not immediately throw out an emotional reaction just because everyone else is reacting. She watches first. She listens. She studies the energy in the room. She notices who is uncomfortable, who is pretending, who is hiding something, and who is trying too hard to control the conversation. To some people, this makes her look quiet or even cold. They may assume she is shy, uninterested, or judging everyone silently. But in reality, her mind is collecting information. She understands that people reveal themselves not only through what they say, but also through what they avoid saying. She notices body language, tone, timing, facial expressions, and small contradictions. While others are busy speaking, she is busy understanding. This is why she may not talk first, but when she finally does speak, her words often hit deeper than expected. She is not slow, she is precise. The second unusual habit is that she needs time alone after social interaction. Many highly intelligent women enjoy people, but they also get drained by too much noise, too much small talk, and too much emotional performance. After spending time with others, they often need silence to return to themselves. This does not mean they hate people. It does not mean they are arrogant or antisocial. It simply means their mind processes a lot more than others realize. During a simple conversation, they may be thinking about the person's words, emotions, intentions, hidden meaning, and the overall situation all at once. So when they finally get home, they may not want to answer messages immediately. They may sit in silence, take a long shower, listen to music, write, read, or simply stare at the ceiling for a while. That alone time is not emptiness. It is recovery. It is the moment when their mind organizes everything they absorb from the world. The third unusual habit is that she questions things most people accept without thinking. A highly intelligent woman is not easily satisfied with, "That's just how it is." She wants to know why. Why do people follow certain rules? Why do relationships fail in the same patterns? Why do some people need constant validation? Why does society praise confidence more than wisdom? Why are certain traditions respected even when they hurt people? This habit can make her difficult for people who prefer simple answers. Some may call her rebellious. Some may say she overcomplicates things. But she is not questioning everything to be annoying. She is questioning because her mind naturally searches for truth, logic, and meaning. She does not want to live on autopilot. She does not want to inherit beliefs without examining them. And because of this, she often becomes wiser with time. She may change her opinions when she learns more. She may walk away from ideas she once believed. She may choose a life path that looks unusual simply because she refuses to follow a script that does not make sense to her. The fourth unusual habit is that she can sense emotional shifts very quickly. Some intelligent women have an incredible ability to read the emotional temperature of a room. They can feel when someone's mood changes, even before that person says anything. They notice when a smile is forced, when a reply feels colder than usual, when someone is trying to hide disappointment, or when the atmosphere suddenly becomes tense. People may call this overthinking, but often it is pattern recognition. Her mind remembers how people usually behave, so when something changes, she catches it quickly. This can be both a gift and a burden. It helps her understand people deeply, but it can also make her mentally tired. She may notice things she wishes she didn't notice. She may sense distance before someone admits it. She may feel the emotional weight of a situation while everyone else is pretending everything is fine. This is one reason highly intelligent women sometimes protect their energy carefully. They are not weak. They are simply aware of more than they say. The fifth unusual habit is that she enjoys deep conversations more than casual attention. A highly intelligent woman may not be impressed by shallow compliments or empty flirting. She does not just want someone to say she is beautiful. She wants someone to understand how she thinks. She wants conversations that go beyond the weather, gossip, trends, and surface-level opinions. She may light up when talking about psychology, dreams, childhood, society, creativity, philosophy, memories, fears, personal growth, or the hidden reasons people behave the way they do. Her mind craves depth. She wants to know what shaped a person, what they believe, what they regret, what they are afraid to admit, and what they truly want from life. This can make her seem intense to people who are not used to emotional honesty. But she is not trying to make every conversation serious. She simply gets bored when everything stays on the surface for too long. Her intelligence does not only live in facts, it lives in her hunger for meaning. And if you have ever felt lonely in a room full of people because nobody wanted to talk about anything real, this point may already feel familiar. The sixth unusual habit is that she often has a private inner world. Many highly intelligent women spend a lot of time inside their own thoughts. They imagine scenarios, replay conversations, create future plans, analyze past decisions, and build entire ideas in their mind before sharing them with anyone. To others, she may look distracted. She may suddenly go quiet during a conversation. She may seem like she is physically present but mentally somewhere else. But inside her mind, there may be a whole universe moving. She may think about the book she wants to write, the life she wants to build, the person she used to be, the conversation she should have handled differently, or a random idea that suddenly connects to something meaningful. Her mind does not like being empty. It is always creating, reviewing, predicting, or imagining. This private inner world is one of the reasons she can be so creative. She does not depend on constant external stimulation because she carries a world within herself. She may look quiet on the outside, but inside, her thoughts are alive. The seventh unusual habit is that she is very selective with people. A highly intelligent woman may be friendly, kind, and respectful, but she does not let everyone get close to her. She has learned that access to her energy is valuable. She does not want to explain herself to people who are committed to misunderstanding her. She does not want to share her dreams with people who secretly enjoy seeing others fail. This selectiveness can be mistaken for pride, but most of the time, it comes from experience. Intelligent women often learn early that not everyone deserves the deepest version of them. Some people only want information. Some people only want emotional support. Some people admire strong women until they realize they cannot control them. So she becomes careful. She observes consistency. She watches how people treat others. She pays attention to whether someone respects boundaries. And once she sees repeated signs of dishonesty, jealousy, manipulation, or emotional immaturity, she quietly steps back. She does not always announce her exit. Sometimes, she simply stops offering her full presence. That is not coldness. That is wisdom. The eighth unusual habit is that she may appear calm while thinking deeply about everything. One of the most misunderstood traits of highly intelligent women is their ability to stay composed while their mind is working extremely fast. On the outside, she may look relaxed. She may smile, nod, or remain silent. But inside, she may be analyzing 5 different possibilities at once. She may be asking herself, what does this person really mean? What is the best response? Is this situation safe? What pattern have I seen before? What is the long-term consequence of this choice? This is why she may not always make quick decisions. Not because she is confused, but because she sees complexity. She understands that one choice can create many outcomes. She does not want to act blindly and regret it later. People who think in simple lines may become frustrated with her. They may say, "You think too much." But in many cases, that thinking is exactly what protects her. Her mind is not creating problems. It is scanning possibilities. The ninth unusual habit is that she is comfortable being different. A highly intelligent woman eventually realizes that fitting in is not always a compliment. In fact, fitting into the wrong environment can slowly destroy a person's confidence, creativity, and peace. So at some point, she stops trying to be understandable to everyone. She may have unusual interests. She may dress in a way that reflects her mood instead of trends. She may choose a career path that confuses people. She may prefer quiet nights over loud parties. She may enjoy learning about things nobody around her cares about. And the most powerful part is this: she does not always feel the need to explain it. This comfort with being different does not happen overnight. Many intelligent women spend years feeling like something is wrong with them because they do not think, love, feel, or dream like everyone else. But eventually, they begin to understand that being different was never the problem. The problem was trying to become smaller just to make other people comfortable. When a woman accepts her own uniqueness, She becomes harder to manipulate. She no longer needs constant approval. She no longer changes her personality just to be chosen. She chooses herself first. Before we move to the final habit, take a moment and ask yourself, how many of these signs have already described you? Do you observe more than you speak? Do you need solitude to recharge? Do you question things deeply? Do you sense emotional changes before others do? If this video feels like it is describing parts of you that people have misunderstood for years, comment below which habit hit you the hardest. Sometimes, the thing you were once criticized for is the very thing that proves how deeply your mind works. And now, the 10th unusual habit is that she turns pain into understanding. This may be the most powerful habit of all. Highly intelligent women do not just go through experiences, they study them. When they are hurt, disappointed, betrayed, rejected, or misunderstood, they may suffer deeply, but eventually they begin to ask, what did this teach me? What pattern did I ignore? What part of me needs healing? What truth did this reveal? This is not easy. In fact, intelligent women often feel pain intensely because they understand emotional layers deeply. They may replay moments, search for meaning, and try to understand why things happened the way they did. But over time, this creates wisdom. They become better at recognizing red flags. They become more aware of their own boundaries. They become more careful with their trust. And instead of letting pain make them bitter, they often transform it into insight. This is why many intelligent women have a quiet strength that cannot be easily explained. They are not strong because life was easy. They are strong because they learned how to turn confusion into clarity, heartbreak into self-respect, and loneliness into self-knowledge. So if you are a woman who has always felt a little unusual, a little too deep, a little too observant, or a little too hard to understand, maybe there was never anything wrong with you. Maybe your mind was simply built to notice more, feel more, question more, and become more. The world often misunderstands intelligent women because it wants women to be simple, agreeable, and easy to define. But a truly intelligent woman cannot be reduced to one label. She can be soft and strong, quiet and powerful, emotional and logical, loving and selective, gentle and impossible to control. So do not be ashamed of the habits that make you different. Your need for silence, your deep thinking, your curiosity, your emotional awareness, your private inner world, and your refusal to blindly follow the crowd are not flaws. They may be signs of a rare and beautiful mind. If these habits reminded you of yourself or someone you know, make sure to like this video and share it with a woman who deserves to see her so-called weirdness in a new light. And comment below, which habit describes you the most? Because sometimes, the habits the world calls unusual are the very habits that reveal how extraordinary someone truly is.